Hey there, science enthusiasts. Ever felt like your brain is stuck in a rut? Or have you ever wondered how some people overcome incredible odds, relearn how to walk, or pick up a new language fluently at any age? Prepare to have your mind absolutely blown. Today, we dive into the powerful, underappreciated concept of neuroplasticity, a concept that proves that our brains are far from static. They are dynamic, adaptable, and incredibly transformative. Stick around, because this one might just change your life. For decades, scientists believed that once the human brain reached adulthood, it was fixed like concrete, unchangeable, rigid. But it turns out, we couldn't have been more wrong. Our brains are more like Play-Doh, shapeable and moldable throughout our lives. And that's thanks to neuroplasticity, or as I like to call it, brain adaptability superpowers. So, what is neuroplasticity? Why does it matter? And, most intriguingly, how can you use it to your advantage? Let's start by breaking it down. Neuroplasticity refers to the ability of the brain to form new neural connections and reorganize itself, even into adulthood. It's essentially your brain's ability to adapt to new experiences, environments, and challenges. Think of it like your internal reboot button. Did you know your brain consists of about 86 billion neurons? These neurons are constantly firing signals, connecting to one another to form pathways. Through neuroplasticity, these pathways can strengthen, weaken, or even create entirely new routes based on what you do or don't practice. Every time you learn a new skill, it's like carving a fresh path in the forest. The more you practice, the clearer and stronger that path becomes. But if you stop practicing, that path starts to grow over again. That's why habits, both good and bad, seem so sticky. They're literally wired into your brain's structure. Amazing, right? Okay, so how does this magic happen? Neuroscientists have uncovered two main types of neuroplasticity: structural and functional. Structural plasticity involves physically changing the brain's anatomy. For example, learning how to juggle can lead to an increase in gray matter in the areas associated with hand-eye coordination. Functional plasticity, on the other hand, is about taking damaged neural pathways, rerouting them, and creating a workaround circuit. This is most commonly seen in stroke survivors who relearn speech or movement. Mind-blowing stuff, isn't it? Let me take you back to the story of Michelle Mack, a woman born with only half a brain due to a condition called hemispheric brain aplasia. Yet, Michelle lives a reasonably normal life. Her brain's neuroplasticity allowed the remaining hemisphere to compensate for the missing half. Does this remind you of a superhero origin story? Because it should. All right, let's bring it down to you. Why should you care about neuroplasticity? Simply put, neuroplasticity is the key to personal growth and overcoming obstacles you never thought possible. Do you want to get better at playing the piano, start a new career, overcome trauma or stress? Neuroplasticity allows you to upgrade your brain like software on a computer. Here's a surprising fact. Learning something new literally rewires the brain. Studies show that London taxi drivers develop a larger hippocampus, the part of their brain associated with navigation, because of the mental map of London they had to memorize. If taxi drivers can rewire their brains, so can you. And no, neuroplasticity isn't just for youngsters. Scientists have discovered that the brain remains adaptable even in older adults. So, if you think you're too old to learn something new, think again. It's not, can I learn this, but rather, will I practice it enough for my brain to adapt? Here's where the fun part comes in. If neuroplasticity is like the ultimate app for self-growth, how do we hack it? Well, we already have the tools, our daily actions, mindset, and habits. Let's go through some proven strategies to supercharge your brain's plasticity. 1. Challenge yourself. Take up a new skill that feels challenging, like learning a new language or playing an instrument. Your brain thrives on novelty. 2. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Repetition strengthens neural connections. The more consistent you are, the more pathways you build. 3. Exercise. Physical activity boosts neurogenesis, the growth of new brain cells. Plus, it releases BDNF, a protein that supports brain health. 4. Mindfulness. Practices like meditation enhance awareness and even thicken the brain's prefrontal cortex, which helps in focus and decision-making. 5. Rest. Did you know that most neural rewiring happens during sleep? Yup, your brain is working overtime while you snooze. Make sure to get quality sleep to maximize this benefit. But hey, let's not oversimplify this. Neuroplasticity isn't some magical get-smart-quick scheme. Building new connections and breaking old habits takes time, patience, and effort. It's also worth noting that the same mechanisms of neuroplasticity that allow you to learn good habits can reinforce bad habits if you're not mindful. Essentially, your brain is a tool, but you're the operator. Now, imagine the possibilities if we better understand neuroplasticity. Scientists are already using this knowledge to explore groundbreaking therapies for conditions like depression, PTSD, and even Alzheimer's. Innovative tech like virtual reality is being used to create realistic, yet controlled environments for retraining the brain. The future looks pretty bright, don't you think? So, the next time you're hard on yourself for not picking up something new or breaking an old habit, remember this: your brain is on your side. It's adaptable, forgiving, and ready to help you grow. You have the ultimate tool for change sitting right there, between your ears. How will you use it? And that's a wrap on neuroplasticity, the hidden superpower of your mind. Don't just let this be another video you watch and forget. Act on it. Start rewiring your brain today. If you found this as fascinating as I did, hit that like button, share it with a friend who needs some brain inspiration, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome science facts. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.